Hey girlies, don't you want to see Dylan Carlino live? He's on tour. Go and see him. Here are his tour dates. Eugene, Oregon, August 28th. Seattle, Washington, August 29th through the 31st. Toronto, September 5th through the 6th. Houston, Texas, September 19th and 20th. Oklahoma City, October 30th through November 1st. Phoenix, Arizona, November 6th through the 8th. Richmond, Virginia, November 14th and 15th. Appleton, Wisconsin, November 28th and 29th. Austin, Texas, December 18th through the 20th. Louisville, Kentucky, January 9th and 10th. Fort Wayne, Indiana, January 22nd through the 24th. Tacoma, Washington, January 30th and 31st. Spokane, Washington, February 1st. And Tulsa, Oklahoma, January 5th through the 7th.
If I was a girl, I'd run the city, kissing boys in the street, hiking up my mini. Back in high school, would have been the girl to beat. Football player's number on my cheek, cheating on him with his best friend Pete. Small town moms calling me fast, but I rode him slow in the backseat. It would have been a blast, feeling girly and Shirley. You know all of this is made up, cause I'm just a gay guy who's a little high, feeling a little girly, feeling a little girly.
Welcome to Feelin Girlie. I'm your host, Dylan Carlino. Hi, girls. Welcome to Feelin Girlie, to my Tier 1 and Tier 2 girlinos. Thank you guys so much for listening. We have been sitting here for 20 minutes listening to Josh bitch. You know what you guys did too, which I love. This is so me coded. This is why we work so well together. Is that we were gonna hang out. This kind of does feel like hanging out. We were going to record at 10, and then they were like, "Can you do 10:30?" And then at 10:20, I get a text. Did you want anything from Juiceland? Meaning we're gonna be later than we thought, but we'll offer to get him a smoothie, which is actually so kind. But for the first time in the last year, my roommate actually made me a smoothie because we got up at 6:30 today and went to our new gym, which is incredibly hard. And if I go to this gym 5 days a week, like my body's going to change in a way that's like everyone's going to start freaking the fuck out. It's actually so hard, and there are such hot people at this gym. And the trainer is like this like short adult blonde with a great body, but I'm such a psycho at the gym classes because they'll be like, "Come on, Dylan, you got this," and I'll walk by them and go, "Just so you know, I fucking hate you," because I think it's funny. But then he didn't laugh at one time, and I was like, "Oh, I was just kidding." Just a joke. Yeah. So, is anything making you feel girly? You watched Pop Dance Academy this week.
Yeah, that did, I guess.
Because Ariel, what were you saying before that you?
I was like, I could do it.
Yeah.
Put me in Pop Star Academy. I'm a star.
I agree. And because you were saying that they had, what was it, low.
You can have a low skill set and still be in it. And I feel like my skill set is not even like low. I mean, I don't have any.
It's just so funny to be like one of the girls that they bring in. And they're like, this is one of our low skill set girls. She can't dance, she can't sing, but she's gorgeous. Yeah. Ariel's there being like, I can't sing. Can you sing?
I personally feel like I have a decent voice.
I'm looking at you, and by the way you look, I feel like you can sing.
Oh
like
God,
I really could see you being a singer songwriter, because I told you that you would actually, because you're 29, right?
Thank you. 31.
Oh, amazing. I forget we're the exact same age. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, due to the industry standards, Pop Star Academy is over. Like, there is no, the academy is closed for 31-year-olds, I'm sure. And I don't take that lightly, but I did say that if you want to be, you could be a singer-songwriter at your age, which is arguably more beautiful. They bring you out. They're like, this is one of our low-quality girls. And it's just you painting. You're like, so we can't dance, but I can paint. So is that what's making you feel girly this week? I love that. I'm feeling girly because Ethel Kane dropped her new album, and I've been listening to it non-stop. There's something about being in the Texas heat where it's really, really hot, listening to her sad music and walking around that really makes me feel like, wow, I've lived and I've been hurt.
I don't know if I've listened to her.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's really sad. Do you like really sad music?
No.
then don't listen to it. But it's incredible. They're both like concept albums too. But she's great. She has an incredible voice, incredible storyteller. I love her. I know she had a controversy this year and everybody's mad at her.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know what's so funny? I've been thinking about this a lot because she grew up in the South and some like old I think the culture of internet and taking down people from online is like so misguided and wrong because like they found like old screen grabs where people were like, have you said the N-word like 10 years ago? And she was like, LOL. Yeah, like I'm from the South, and I think the younger people forget what it was like growing because they weren't around or whatever, which is like people were saying crazy things in the early 2000s, and she was like light-handedly being like, yeah, but I've changed and I wouldn't do it now, whatever. Yeah. And so there's this whole takedown or whatever of her, and so but not that like saying it's okay, but I'm just saying that like, you know, people are so demonizing things from the past when they weren't there. And I think you're seeing that a lot online with this moral superiority. How do you say it? Superiority. Like, are you on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay.
Too much.
I'm the same. I'm addicted. No, I'm addicted to it too. And so like something that's really bringing it to light to me right now is like, have you seen Kendra, the girl who fell in love with her therapist? Mm-mm. Okay, so this is all over my TikTok feed. I'm sure if you've seen this. So this girl is having what I would classify as a psychotic episode where she did like a 21-part series about her falling in love with her psychiatrist and like him having all these boundaries and her reading it completely wrong and her basically being like, oh, we're in love, and they're not. And now she's like losing her job. She's losing all this stuff. She's on live 24/7. She's constantly talking to like AI bots, and people are in the comments. Their content creators are making videos. I've had people reach out to me being like, you should do it. If I was a girl, I'd fall in love with my psychiatrist. I was like, this girl is having a mental breakdown. Like you watch her lives. It actually makes me sick to even watch. I have to scroll past them because she's like fully in a psychotic episode, and people are like literally dogging on her and reaching and I go like, these are the same people who have the moral superiority to be like, I can't believe you said that 10 years ago, or like, or it's so wrong what we did to Amanda Bynes. It's like you're actively participating in it right now. And people only have the forethought afterwards and can only feel bad, but they love the takedown. I just think it's like sick watching the way that people act. I'm very lucky. I really don't get any hate comments. I mean, my other podcast, some of this is bad in the beginning, got a lot. So I feel, I can talk about it a little bit, and even now, like with some of this is bad is like, as much as I love that show, it's like very hard to even read the comments because, me and my co-host have, a long friendship throughout this, but we've had ups and downs in it, and the way that people like dissect our friendship and push their own feelings onto us and like what's going on between us and like what we say, and then like talk about us as if we're not there, as if we're not the ones making the content. They'd be like, well, Dylan's always like this, and you're like, you don't know me. Like you're scaring me. And I don't know. And I don't know, whatever. I know, by the way, they'll try to take me down at some point and it will 100% be for a second one of your boyfriend's cocks. As I always say, actually, you guys want to hear something crazy? Just to throw that out there. I just think the way that people are acting online is like absolutely crazy. And they're like, well, I can't believe you said this 10 years ago. And I'm like, I don't know if you guys saw the news today, but Donald Trump is taking control of DC. I don't know what that means, but he deployed 450 troops. I go, I don't know what that means, but I'm scared. So I don't really, at this point, I think we have to get off each other's fucking backs online and realize that something really scary is about to happen. But then at the same time, I thought, you know what? Maybe we all do need to be in internment camps. Maybe we need our phones taken away and be doing manual labor. Honest to God, I'm like, I think I could do with a little break from society and being in a camp where I have to do manual labor and become a Christian. And hopefully one of you girls will take me under your wing and we can have a lavender marriage, and I'll be so down for that. But as of right now, I'm like, I need to get off my phone. I feel sick from my phone. The other day, yesterday, I've been sick for 2 days and I feel a lot better now. I literally, for 2 full days, I think I scrolled on TikTok maybe for 13 hours each day, like in a way that is like, I feel cuckoo bananas and I don't know what's happening. And sometimes I feel myself feeling sick. Like my whole body feels bad. And I know it's from the cell phone and I can't stop.
And you can't get off.
And I can't get off. I can't even watch. I tried to watch like the new season 2 of Wednesday.
Oh, is that out?
Yeah, it's bad. Everything's bad. Everything's bad. Everything's watered down and bad. That's the other thing because of TikTok culture. And like, well, you can't say this. People are like, I want dynamic characters. And then they get a dynamic character who's like done like messed up stuff. And they're like, this is disgusting. And it's like, we are like, I don't know how we went from like, genuinely, like when I graduated high school, it seemed like everything was like opening up and people were being like way more open, and it feels like the judgment, and I hate to say, I feel like a lot of it is coming from Gen Z and the boomers. Like I feel like they are so puritanical in their beliefs. It's so sad to watch and experience, because it's like when I was like 21 10 years ago, what was that, 2015, it was like Broad City and like everyone was having fun, and like who cares what other people are doing? People care so much what other people are doing now. It's like sickening. No one deserves good TV shows because and everyone like misjudges everything. I don't know. I know I'm like ranting right now, but it sounds like psychotic. But then I also saw like we love Taylor Swift, right? I love Taylor Swift. But when I get on a TikTok where I like too many Taylor Swift things, and then I start getting these like people who I'm sure are like mentally unstable theorizing Taylor Swift and like when her next album's coming out, I'm like, we're cooked, we're done. Please, someone kill me. If we are like doing this, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I love her muse. What happened about just liking the art? Like what? I hate to be like that. I don't care about her and Travis. I think they're cute together. I hope they have a long lasting. I mean, like I think it's like inspirational, but like I'm not sitting there being like, okay, well Taylor and Travis, they left here and she was wearing this dress, which means this. It's like, stop. Some of us just want to listen to our music and enjoy the lore without having to like literally be shot in the head. Some of you girls need to be shot in the head, and I mean that. No, they do. A lot of these girls need to be like, a lot of people in America need to be executed, and I do mean. And you guys are laughing like I'm saying something bad. The way people behave online is just. Oh my God, it's gonna make me. Mark my words right now, girls. I will get too famous. I will. I know this. I will get too famous, and you will see me disappear for a year, and I will hike the Appalachian Trail with a flip phone. That has been my dream my entire life. I'm telling you right now, at one point, enjoy these episodes, because at one point, I will be fucking gone. There's no way that this will last for me, because the way that people behave is disgusting. Okay. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was talking. I literally have no idea what I've been talking about for the last however long, and I won't ask the time because everybody get him a clock. He's always asking how long he's been. Yeah, it's hard to just talk, you know. I had something else to add, but yeah.
Go off on like you were gonna say something unrelated. I don't remember what it was.
I know. I feel like I went to the Taylor Swift thing and it just kind of went awry. Okay, guys, that's great.
Is it a cheer show? Not cheer show.
We were done talking about that.
You have not been listening at all.
Yeah,
no, it's not true.
It was the Pop Star Academy, but no, we weren't talking about that anymore.
No, I don't.
You can see colors. Or what is it?
You have synesthesia?
A little bit.
Oh my God, you know who else has synesthesia? Maggie Rogers. Okay, she does. I love that about her. I wish I had synesthesia and I wish I could sing. You know what I was thinking about the other day I was like, God forbid, because I feel like, and people always say that I don't put myself out there romantically, and you're right, I don't. And maybe I should try harder, but I also think that like with God's divine plan, and when I say God, I'm talking about like the Elizabeth Gilbert God, is like it will happen when it happens. But like I genuinely, and I want to know if you guys felt this way before meeting each other, I never meet people. Like people are like, put yourself out there. I go, to who? Because I never meet people who I'm excited about. Did you feel that way before you met each other?
So it's interesting. Before I met Josh, I had this weird, I think I'm a little psychic too. I had a feeling. I was like, I was single for like a long time, for like 3 years. And I was just like, I just have a feeling like I'm going to meet my person soon.
Yeah.
I don't know who or when or like how, but I was like, I just have like it's coming, like I just feel it, and then yeah, we met.
And his name is Josh Francis, and then
I don't. But like when you guys first met, were you like, oh, there's something here?
I knew I liked him literally just from his pictures. Never talked
Really?
to him. Because I was looking at through his social media because I knew his cousin, whatever.
Okay.
And so
Yeah, we met through our cousin. My cousin.
Our cousin.
We met through our cousin. It was
Gabby.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Shout out Gabby.
Shout out Gabby. Bangin' body, Gabby. Gabby with the bangin' body. Who is this? Who is this girl? That's your cousin Gabby.
And by the way, me going, who is that is the best answer. Because I was like, why are you showing me a photo of Gabby?
Yeah. That is so true.
I was like, yeah.
Isn't this girl's body incredible? Yeah, who is that? It's your cousin Gabby. I mean, I don't actually think there'll ever be anything funnier.
I mean, shit, it's crazy.
But yeah, I was just looking at his pictures and I was like, there's something about this guy. I was like, he's so cute. I was like, I want to meet this guy. And then he dropped down and then
you guys fell in love.
yeah.
See, I don't think my dating standards are too high. It's like, okay, I want somebody that I'm like obsessively attracted to. I'm not saying everybody has to be attracted to him. I want to be like crazy attracted to him. I want it to feel like we've known each other in a past life, and I want him to be able to sing. I don't think
I did. Serenade you?
Yeah, or just like, and not only sing, but also be able to write music. You know what I mean? Like, I want, God forbid, I want an artist. Oh my gosh, is that so hard? 3 things, okay? Attractive, feels like I've known him in a past life, and can sing, and not like a bullshit gay singer either. I mean, sing, like really, just have something to say. You know, I really need that.
You'll find it. You're going in.
I know. Also, I like don't have time to date, but I just go like sometimes I think like, when is it gonna happen? I feel like I'm constantly Charlotte being like, where? I'm 31. Where is he? But I don't know, because I think my whole life I've always kind of been like, it just seems like dating is so much easier for everybody else. But then at the same time, I think that so many people are just dating like random people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't know if I'm crazy or if people just like are afraid of being alone.
They're just dating to date.
Yeah, or like I feel like people get into relationships and I'm like, do you actually like this person? Is this someone who like you? Maybe I've built relationships up in my head way too much. Like maybe I think I've like made it this huge romantic thing from like the movies I've watched that it's supposed to feel a certain way.
Movies have kind of like given people higher standards.
I think that's my problem. I think that my standards for like what the relationship should feel and like what I should feel towards this other person are like too high, because I see other people and they just kind of like, I guess they like the way they look while they fuck them, and like they laugh every once in a while and they're like, I guess she's my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how it works. Is that normal? Or am I crazy?
No, I think you're right.
I think I'm onto something.
It'll happen though. Like
I'm not. Here's the other thing. Can I not to be disrespectful? I appreciate that. I also think like, if it doesn't happen, that's also fine. Yeah. I think it's like, I mean, I did have a psychic tell me that it will happen, but they've both told me it's not going to be for a while. And that's also fine. I'm getting really famous and rich right now. So there's like, I don't have time to date either way. Also, like, I don't think my boyfriend or like the love of my life is going to be here.
Right. Like in Austin or this phase in your life.
Exactly. Yeah. I just don't think he's here. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's in Texas.
Yeah, you're probably right.
He's probably in New York.
Maybe. Or LA, California.
I know, because before we started recording, we were talking about if I was going to move to New York or not, and it's so hard to not want to move there. It's so hard to, especially now. I feel like a lot of Austin comics who are like getting some heat are like, I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. And like Cam Patterson left. I just found that out, and I was talking to Lucas McCrary the other day, and he was like, I think it's time for me to go, and I'm like, I don't know what I don't want to get stuck here.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be stuck?
I know. Yeah. A psychic told me that. She was like, I'd be surprised if you're here past December. And she goes, you might be, but she's like, you would be stuck. And I'm putting way too much on what psychics are telling me, and I know that. But I think I have a fear of like, I'm making all this stuff happen. Like I'm, the podcast and my following, and I'm on tour, and I'm afraid that I'm going to like mess it up, and then I'm going to like lose all of it. And I'm like, okay, if staying in Austin a mistake, but then at the same time, it's like, how would moving to New York help? You know what I mean? Like, how would it help me at my ticket sales if I lived in New York City? You know what I mean? It would just like,
yeah. I mean, I guess why do comics move there when they get more successful? What is the benefit?
I don't think I think usually comics move there before they get successful and they become successful by working in the city.
Because I heard it's hard to really get any spots there. If you're not
Well, that's the other thing.
famous.
I've always said that I wouldn't move to New York until I can get there and like immediately work at all the clubs,
Right.
which I'm sure I could now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so expensive. And I think I don't even yearn for comedy in the city. I yearn to like live there. And I have like, I've always wanted to live in New York City since I was in, like, 6th grade. I've been like, I want to live in New York City. I always said I wanted to spend my 30s in New York City. But it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you could afford it at this point, probably.
I could afford it at this point, which is really crazy. But then I have a fear of losing all my money. By the way, if I walk around thinking I'm rich, but that's only because I grew up absolutely dirt poor. Like if I told rich people how much money I had, they'd be like, you have nothing. You know what I mean? Like I can basically like, here's how much money I have. Like if I had to go to the ER, I could pay my ambulance ride. Like and then I'd be like, oh, it's all gone. But I want to be like, and maybe I'm just being like influenced by TikTok and like people playing Taylor Swift music with like the different seasons of New York from their bedroom, where it's like summer, spring. You know what I mean? I'm like, I want that. You know what I mean? Also, I'm from 2.5 hours away from New York City, so like it would be nice to like drive home. But at the same time, it's like there's no reason to live there.
Right.
I just don't know how I'm feeling about Austin right now. I think I'm feeling like
How long have you been here? Sorry.
It'll be 4 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's it's a long time.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I have this thing where I'm always like, but also I have to remember that like I feel very stagnant in the summer and in the winter. Like every single summer I get depressed. Like especially August. Like August 1st will run around and I will be depressed because I'll just be like, I don't know if it's like going back to school blues or what it is. But I feel not even depressed, but like even right now, like everything I do is to like get back to my bed. Like the minute you guys leave, I'm getting right back. I'm taking Miller out and then I'm going right back to bed and laying there, and then I'll go do my other podcast. I'll come back and I'm like lay in my bed. And
That's what I do.
I know I feel in this resistance to like do anything productive. Like the thought, like I have the best job in the world. I record a podcast for you guys and I make stupid fucking videos where I pretend I was a girl on Instagram. And I spend so much time like the night before, like wincing, like being like, I can't, like bracing for impact. Like and I'm not to say that this is hard at all. It's not. I don't even know what it is. It's this resistance to like move forward, which I think is depression.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean move forward?
Like
what?
Like do things like anything.
You're just not motivated.
I'm not motivated right now, and I feel.
But you're not always like that.
No,
Right.
no. I go through phases where I think it's just like being unmedicated with whatever undiagnosed illness I have. But I just feel like I don't know what to do right now. I feel a little, and that's why I feel like that If I Was a Girl has been kind of bad recently. I've just been like, I want to die. Like I would never, but like I don't know how else to explain it. I think it's depression.
Yeah, I mean seasonal depression, except summer version. Like usually it's winter, but
yeah,
some people feel that way with like the heat, and it's just kind of you can't do anything outside. Like I feel like it's normal. Not to say like.
No, I agree. I also think I put so much pressure on myself to be like, I want to be the best. Like I really try. Like it seems so crazy because this is like the most relaxed set ever. I'm like the pressure I put on myself to be like the best, and then like other people. Like I'm so happy my friend from childhood is moving here, but at the same time I have this like fear of like. Okay, but don't move here for me. You know what I mean? Like you have to move here for you. Which she's not moving here. Her and her boyfriend, like they just love it here. Which I'm like, that's great. But I just have a fear, and not even with her, even with like my roommates, who I love so much. It's like this fear of like part of me is like, I'd love to just like leave Austin, but then I'm like, I can't. I have too many like.
You could.
I know, but it would be such a huge change.
Yeah. Well, and don't do anything like impulsive.
Which, for sure. I mean, like, I would have to like get a job to move. You know what I mean? Like, they would, if I like got a job in New York or a writing job, I would move then. But I don't know. I guess that's my other problem is that whenever I'm feeling like this, I'm like, well, maybe I need to move. And it's like, that's a geographical move. You're just gonna find yourself wherever. You know what I mean? Then you'll just be like depressed.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so. I don't know what to do.
Just, don't make any impulsive decisions.
I know.
Just try to feel it and like work through it, and it's normal, and you won't feel like this forever.
I know, and then I just have so much fears. I'm like, yep, and then I have all these tours, and what if nobody comes? And not to put pressure on you, girl. And people do come, they just buy their tickets last minute, so I'm like,
yeah.
every week, just so you guys know, every single Monday or Friday, I get an email from my agents, and it's updated ticket count. And because I have tour dates until like March of next year, it's like the newest, like my Eugene show coming up will be like 60%, or I think actually right now it's like 80% sold, which is great. Yeah. But then it's like, it just goes down from there to like 1 weekend past that, it's like all zeros. And you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a seizure if nobody buys tickets. But that's what I think my worry is that like I'm gonna be this guy with all this social media following that can't sell tickets, which I know isn't true, but it's just the anxiety that I have. I guess, this is me being kind of open on this episode. We're talking about my depression and anxiety.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that doesn't go away. I feel like.
No, I'm starting to realize that this career is literally just like about managing it. Yeah. And I think I'm also having this thing where I'm like, okay, well, I was on the phone with my agent the other day, and I was like, okay, well, like, what? Give me something I can do more of. And he was like, I don't know what else you could do. He was like, you post consistently on social media. I release 4 podcasts a week.
You're on the road.
You're
auditioning.
You're sending in self tapes.
It's like you're doing everything.
I know, but then I just go like, well, I'm lazy. The I'm lazy of it all is like insane. Yeah. I work so hard, but at the same, it's even me saying that, I feel embarrassed. I'm like, no, you could work harder. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm also like working out and like trying to be happy and like I have my dog, and I'm just like, you're a grade A loser. Do you guys feel that way?
Oh my God, all the time.
Okay.
I feel that way all the time. It's the thing of like, I think it's just, I don't know if it's being self-employed, quote unquote, but like not having like a regular 9 to 5. I feel like when people have like normal 9 to 5s, they're like, they're able to go, I'm working hard because I'm at work from 9 until 5. But then when we're like making our own schedules and doing our own things to make our money, it's like, it's not set in stone. So you always think at any moment you could go, well, if I did this right now, I could be making more money, and because I'm not doing that, I'm not working hard, because then I'm not making money. Yeah. Or even like, furthering the things. You're like, views are down, and I'm like, oh, they're turning. People are turning on me. They're over the If I Was a Girls. They want something new, and it's just, I don't know. I know that I have to figure this out if I want this to be my career for the rest of my life, but it's scary.
I mean, you're doing everything.
Yeah, you're doing so much more, because I think it just translates. I think everybody's anxiety just shifts from one thing to another, because it's like, think about like 2 years ago, you were probably like, am I ever going to be able to sell tickets? And now you're like on the road actively selling out, and you go, oh my God, how can I get to this now?
I know.
I need to get in theaters now. And
that's the thing. The goalpost keeps moving, and comics talk about this all the time. Is that like my goalposts just like keep. And also like I heard someone else say this on social media, which is like I could never celebrate my accomplishments, because to me they were like the standard, like that. Like it's yes. You celebrate what you were always had to do this, and so it's like I've not celebrated at all. I'm like, and by the way, the gift is you work so that you have a job. Like that's what people forget too about this career, is that like I've been doing stand-up for 10 years. All of that work led to now you have a job. Yeah. And it's so hard to wrap your mind around. Is like the reward is the work, but at the same time you're like, it's also work.
Right. The reward is you now are working and people are actually paying attention.
Yeah.
It was like before you were working, nobody was paying attention, and now so many people are paying attention.
Yeah.
And then it's a different pressure now, because now it's, instead of being like, I wish people would look at this thing, it's like so many people are looking at this thing, it has to get better.
I hope so.
And then you're like, and then you go, but it's obviously already really good. That's why people are looking at it.
Hopefully, is this like such a bad episode that I'm doing this? I'm like, okay.
You're too in your head.
I think I'm just having a rough week, and I'm just like, this is me coming 2 days sick. I'm like, I lost it all, guys. Literally spent 2 days bedridden, sick, being like, and deal. I literally went from I'll never find love to my career is spiraling out of control. And it's like, by the way, literally everything's fine.
Everything is great.
Sometimes my dad calls me, he goes, so how's it all going? I go, it's just what's happening for me right now is a dream come true, and it could not be better. There's no way the only thing that would make it better is if I like got a movie role, like that would be it, and that's coming. I can feel it. You know how Ariel said that she could feel Josh coming? I can feel a movie role. Yeah. Okay, wait. What are we at time wise? 28?
Yeah.
Let's do a couple of emails. Okay, we have some emails from June I never got around to. Josh really liked that one.
Coming.
That's his favorite punchline.
Okay.
I'm a big cum guy.
I'm going to be honest. There are some here that have emails and they don't have pictures. I will not read the emails without pictures. There is going to be punishments from now on. Okay, so this one's okay, Josh. Don't tell them they have to do what they're told.
I said it to be icky.
Okay, this one's called Protected My Peace Too Well. Hi, Dylan. First of all, love the podcast. Tier 1 girl and a Patreon is the highlight of my week. Thursdays make me laugh so hard. Oh my God, thank you so much. So my situation is I'm a 24-year-old female. This was also kind of talked about in another email, but I went to a single-sex high school. That's so bad. But during the pandemic, and I went to college during the pandemic, I enrolled in a major, which ended up being me and 20 other girls, and I work in a female-dominated workspace. So essentially, I have not interacted with men since I was 14. Oh, you must be really happy. Hilarious. Oh my God. Actually, also, want to hear something crazy? I tell you about Christy Carlton Romano and I were talking.
Yeah.
So this is so funny. We were talking and then she messaged me again and she was like, oh my God, I was just hyping you up. Here's my phone number. Text me. And so she sent me her phone number and I texted her, hey, it's Dylan from TikTok. No response. She said she would come on the podcast though.
Oh my God.
I know. I feel like if I had her on here, they'd be so mad at me at some of this is bad for not having her there.
No, have her here.
Have her here, right?
No.
I know. Okay, I know.
Colton has not been watching her on Disney since he was.
I know
and
he wouldn't even. No, he wouldn't even know who she is,
Exactly.
And that's the problem. I'm like, and also I feel like it would be inappropriate. And if you listen to some of This Is Bad and Feeling Girly, do not tell anybody that Christine Carlos and Romano might come on this podcast and not some of This Is Bad. I will be upset if I see it in the comments. You're getting blocked. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, you know Frank Ocean follows me. I'm basically dating Frank. No, we've literally never spoken. I go to his page. He's unfollowed me. Okay, wait. Let's get back to the email. I work in a female-dominated. So essentially, I have not interacted with men since I was 14. I love what I do and don't really regret any of my choices, but I have never really had any male attention, or it's been creepy older men that have made me uncomfortable or anxious. So in sum, I am still a virgin, unsure if I want to do anything or if it's worth throwing it away to someone to get it over with. At this point, I really avoid relationship stuff because 1, my hinge is rough. I hear you there. And 2, I'm afraid of meeting people and having to have the conversation about my lack of experience. I really haven't. I'm just gonna throw this out here right now as a girl. Lack of experience, men don't really care about that. They actually, not to be like creepy, but like that's what men like. They're like, oh my God, like they love it. Just don't tell them that it's your first time, because then some guys get weird that you're gonna like, and only in a misogynistic way. They're like, I don't want her to fall in love with me the first time I fuck her. You don't even have to tell anybody your lack of experience. Don't worry, men are so used to girls just laying there. Yeah. So you don't have to be like the trickster of the bedroom. You know what I mean? Like you'll be fine. So don't worry about like lack of. You literally could lay there and just be like, oh my God, it feels so good. You don't even have to, but only if it does feel good. You have to learn how to speak up for yourself. I'm afraid of meeting people and having the conversation about my lack of experience. I really haven't hooked up with guys or done anything and wasn't really excited about it, partly because I don't know what I'm missing, but also because my friends in heterosexual couples or situationships never really seem happy. Yeah, that's because they only share the worst parts about it with you, so they're not telling you the good thing. You know what I mean? Like they're spitting in each other's mouths, they're laughing watching Pitch Perfect 3. You know what I mean? Like they're having a good time. Don't let them like lie to you too much. I currently live with my dog and I'm doing grad school and loving life, but I'd eventually like to have a boyfriend. But listening to the pod and the crazy don't just listen to the podcast and be like, all men are bad. These girls, and I love you girls so much, my girlinos mean everything to me, are also mentally ill. So they're dealing with a little bit of harder situations. but I'm trying to figure out if I continue protecting my peace or if I should venture out of my bubble and try meeting people again. Okay, you're not really protecting your peace. You're like protecting yourself from negative experiences, which that's not how life works. At some point, you will have to date. So I think you're 24, just do it. For reference, my last Hinge date ended with the guy straight up insulting me for 20 minutes and then asking me to thumb wrestle and getting upset when I said no. Oh, I wonder, why was he insulting you? That's crazy. I also have been told that I'm intimidating to people before they talk to me, but I'm not sure how to change my energy or be more open. What do I do to go out to bars? Please let me know if you have any input or advice. Please send help and come to Philly. I am coming to Philly. I just don't have a ticket link for it yet. Thank you for reading and hoping to have something spicier to share in the future. Photos of me and my dogs. Sorry, no men. I am the one taking the pics, not the one in them. Sorry, don't have great photos. Wait, what? Photos of me and my dog. Sorry, no men. I am the one taking the pic and not the one in them. Sorry, I don't have great photos.
Wait.
Oh, I get it. She's like, oh, sweetheart, number one, you're gorge. You're going to have no problem losing your virginity. I think... P.S. I always have girl drama and crazy work drama if you want the tea. I just don't have any fun relationship things. Well, yeah, you're not getting fucked. Of course you're causing drama at work. Yeah, what do you think's going to happen? Yeah, like, sweetheart, of course you have friend drama. I mean, that's what you get at. Okay. I really think it's all about you. Have you built up sex as something that needs to be really special your first time? Or is it just something that you were like, maybe because you didn't have the options and you were constantly always around women? I think that you are like severely afraid of, you're avoidant and you're avoiding negative situations. And you think like at this point, it's easier to like just keep pushing it down. I think find a nice hot guy and let him fuck you. Is that crazy to say? You're a cute girl. You're not going to have that many problems. I think maybe you need to adjust your expectations when using the dating apps. And instead of looking for like a boyfriend, look for like a guy that you're attracted to that you want to hang out with, who like makes you laugh, who like it feels easy with. Don't feel like you have to like, because you have no experience. Every time you go on a date, I'm wondering if it feels like a really big deal. Like you're going into every expectation of like, is this the guy that I'm going to lose my virginity to? Is this gonna be my boyfriend? Who is he gonna be to me? Because you've built it up so much, the expectations you're putting onto the other people could be a little bit higher, unknowingly or not. Like I know I used to do that but you know, because I don't have a ton of dating stuff too. I mean, I fuck a lot, but it's different. Well, I really don't have a ton of dating stuff. Like I've really probably can count like on my hands how many dates I've been on, which is really sad.
No, if that's not what you want. I mean,
well, I would love love, but no, I did think the other day, I think I said this. I am scared. I'm scared. The other day I was like, oh my God, I think I've had sex for like 2 months without kissing. I go, that's bad. Yeah.
So this is a concept we've talked about this before. Just hooking up culture.
Okay, it's bad. I don't want to talk about it. I actually deleted all of my apps the other day. I remember what I was going to say. Let me finish this, and then I'll tell you the juicy gossip that I have for right now, because it might be inappropriate to share. But I think just find a guy that you're actually attracted to who seems really, really kind. Go into these dates from online, or have your friends set you up. Let me tell you something. You have all of these women in your life. Ask any of them. Be like, look, I'm looking. Start asking your friends. Be like, can any of you guys set me up with somebody? Do any of you guys know any guys? Do any of your boyfriends have friends that are like good looking, good like fun times? Yeah. Be like, I'm not looking for anything serious, and don't have to tell everybody like you're trying to lose your virginity. You don't have. Let me tell you something. This is like, I heard someone say on TikTok the other day, like, you don't need to teach a pit bull how to kill. It's in their genes. Like, you don't need to learn. You don't have to teach a girl how to fuck. Okay, you'll be on his lap. He'll stick it in. You'll know what to do. I promise you that. That's crazy, isn't it? The pit bull thing. So I think ask your coworkers, ask the girls in your life, be like, who have boyfriends, and be like, do any of you guys know any of your boyfriend's friends that would like want to go on a date? Like, can you guys set me up with anybody? Because those guys are vetted. You'll be able to like hear about them. Maybe you guys can go on like a double date and then just get fucked. And then don't fall in love with the first guy that you fuck, because that is such a cliche. It probably will happen, but it's a, you know, iconic event and no one can stop. It's a canon event and no one can stop it. I don't think that you're behind. 24 is not that old. You're gorgeous. You're going to have a good time. You're working hard. You're making your career. Sex and dating is not the most important thing in the world. Building a life that you're proud of is way more important, which it seems like you're already on track to do that. I think, though, find a guy with a great body, cute face who wants to fuck you. That's it.
And who you get along well. Like,
and
the vibes are good.
Yeah, good vibes. Like,
you're comfortable.
Someone who's going to be respectful. And you don't have to tell them it's your first time. I would actually say don't.
Yeah,
it's none of their fucking business.
Unless,
I'm not telling somebody, oh, I fucked somebody else last week. It's no one's business. You don't. You think it's a big deal because you've been building it up. It's not a big deal. You have to find a nice guy.
And don't do it because you feel like you have to. Like, only if you actually want to.
Only if you want to.
Yeah.
But I think you do have to get fucked before you find a boyfriend. You don't want your boyfriend to be the first guy who fucks you.
Really?
Yeah. What if she falls in love with him and then they get married and then she's 36 and she has 2 kids with this guy and she's never been fucked by anybody else, and all of a sudden she gained a little bit of weight from having kids, and now she's working with a trainer and the trainer's 28, and all of a sudden he starts saying things about your body and you go, I've never been fucked by anybody else, and then there you are cheating on your husband and then all of a sudden and then you're gonna leave your husband for the trainer, and then you go to the trainer and he goes like, oh whoa, I just thought we were having sex, and you go, I didn't know that because I never did this. So no, you do not want to date the first guy that you fuck. Just throwing it out there.
Just got a whole little if I was a girl. Like.
Yeah. Oh, so here's what I was going to say earlier that I forgot. Remember when we were talking and I forgot? So, guys, I'm a horny little devil and I am constantly on Grindr, Field, Scruff, talking to guys, whatever. And as you guys all know, if you're identifying as straight, bisexual, DL, I'm messaging you because I love it. And so I was on Field and I messaged with this guy who was straight or whatever, and then he messaged me and he was like, do you want to suck my cock? And I hadn't seen his face yet, and I was like, yeah, add me on Snapchat. And so we were what? I have Snapchat for sex.
Okay.
It's like a threat.
What?
Do you want to suck my cock? It's like, that's a crazy message.
I actually think he said, do you want to suck my straight cock? And I thought,
Straight?
I go, at least he's playing the role. You know what I mean? Like, that's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I think he meant his sexuality. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Good one.
So we're talking on Snapchat, and I literally only, I think this guy's 30. This is bad though. So we're chatting. We're sending pictures of our dicks back and forth. Whatever. I already blocked him, but because he wouldn't send me a picture of his face. He just had a picture of his body. And at one point he goes, "Can't believe I'm gonna get my dick sucked by my girl's favorite comedian."
Oh.
And I go immediately. I'm like,
you went, Josh Francis is sucking your.
That's so funny, Josh. No, he was like, who's that? But well, because then I was like, well, are you and your girlfriend open? And he was like, it's basically a don't ask, don't tell situation. And I was like, he's lying. And so I blocked him after, seeing his dick a couple of times. And I said, okay, now I'm done. But I was like, isn't that crazy? I was like, that's what's scary about these apps. I deleted the app as well. I deleted Field. I deleted Snapchat. I deleted Grindr. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is not fun. It's not fun that people, he was like, I recognized you on Field. And I was like, you should have said that on Field. Don't move to Snapchat, see my cock, jerk off with me, and then be like, you're my girl's favorite comedian. It's like, wait, I thought I was just a cocksucker. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, I'm more than a cocksucker. Now you know about my career? Great. That's exactly what I want.
I was just a cocksucker.
Sometimes I miss the days of just being a guy who sucks cock. Now I'm a public figure. A social media sensation.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, guys, be careful what you wish for, because you won't be able to do the crazy sex stuff that you used to do.
Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, it's sad.
Be careful what you wish for.
Well, let's move on. I just thought isn't that fucked though? I was like,
yeah.
I go, isn't it sad that this girl, he said it was don't ask, don't tell, and I go, you meaning
my girl's favorite color. Like, you know, like he just
Because people can't help themselves.
Yeah.
He's
dick sucked that night.
Yeah.
He fumbled the bag.
Because people get so excited about, well, you know what's scarier too is like, I don't know what his face looks like. He could follow me. He could watch this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, and so,
sitting right in front of you.
yeah. And hey, if you're watching this, hey, oh no, he was dark skinned, and he could, yeah, whatever. But he could be watching this, and if you're watching this right now, no hard feelings, brah. I just made me uncomfortable. And you also wouldn't send me a picture of your face. So I kind of thought like, you know, since you'd seen my dick and knew who I was as a public person, and you were saying that your girlfriend, we're in a don't ask, don't tell, which makes me feel like you're more like, you just don't tell her. Yeah. I think those are two different situations. I blocked, and I apologize. And you seem like a nice guy though. Yeah, sure. I guess he's,
if somebody knew you, if a guy messaged you and went from field, oh my God, love your videos, can I suck your dick?
Like if they were straight up about it.
No.
I
hate the idea that somebody knows me and thinks they know me before meeting me.
Like a parasocial relationship.
Yeah, like it makes me uncomfortable. Not with like the girls.
The girls aren't trying to, well, maybe some of them are, but.
Some of them are. But like the guys, I just think like, especially now, like we were talking about earlier, everybody's looking for like a moment to like go online and like talk about their experience with like this creator or like this. And it's like, it just makes me uncomfortable to be like, I'll talk about sex, my experiences. It's always from my own point of view, and usually in every single story, it's like I'm the idiot. But I'm never like you'll never see me on here being like dropping names, being like this is what happened. It's just, to me, and people are doing that a lot these days. And it also makes me feel the pressure to be like, I need to make sure this person has a really good time because they know who I am and they are like expecting something from me. And it doesn't make me feel like I can be like my authentic self. So no, I don't like when people like know me really well before I meet them. It makes me uncomfortable, especially for like sexual stuff. Cause then I'm like, are you attracted to me or are you attracted to the fact that I have almost 700,000 followers on Instagram? You know what I mean? Like, what are you attracted to? Guys like don't care about that at all. They're like, you're fat. Okay. Cameo will not stop texting me. They're like, please come back to Cameo. I'm like, leave me alone. Okay.
Clean up on that.
I know, but all the girls want me to do personalized If I Was a Girl videos, and they're like, okay, so this is my sister Macy, and she loves boats, and her boyfriend Brad is a lawyer. Go. I'm like, it's not worth $35, hon.
It's worth $3,500.
Yeah, but I can just have companies pay for that.
Yeah, that's true. You should totally do that, though. You should make an option where you can give you $5,000 and you do.
No, it's not fun. The thing about the If I Was a Girls is that they are so fun to make for myself.
Yeah.
And like post.
And you make them corporate. It's.
Well, I'll do it corporate for like big companies, like when I get brand deals, because they pay so much money.
Yeah,
you guys can't afford that. Like, you got
Adidas money?
Yeah, like, honey, it's a lot. But I'll do the cameos, but they're not going to be If I Was a Girls. I will not do If I Was a Girls.
You go, hey chica.
Yeah, I'll be like, or I'll say like, LOL, like If I Was a Girl, blah, 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 but I'm not gonna do a full minute and a half If I Was a Girl improv thing based on your life. It's not fun for me.
Yeah.
And if the minute this job stops being fun is when I quit. Okay. Okay. What are we at time wise?
46.
Okay, this will be the last email that we have to move over to the Patreon.
Yeah, that's patreon.com/feelin girly.
Thank you, Josh. Okay, hot summer romance turned husband. Hi, Dylan. Tier 2 girly, no. Hi, Tier 2. Please don't use my name or show my pictures. Sorry, this story takes place while I was active duty in the military. Oh, my God, I love a girl in the military. I flunked out of secondary school and was awaiting new orders. During this libido period, I was put to work helping with operations. One of my jobs was to act like an injured combat during the training evaluation. I had to act confused and erratic. LOL. I did a really good job. You're like, oh my God, where am I? Are any of these military men needing some fresh pussy? That's how I would have done it. Help me. I can't. I need help.
I need backup.
I need backup. Is there multiple guys that want to watch me get fucked by other military men? Okay. Eventually, the squad leader detained me. Hot. Yeah, I would love the squad leader to detain me. And I thought he was really good looking, but I didn't get his name before we wrapped up for the day. A few days later, my friend and I picked up some White Claws and planned to drink them at the smoke deck. I'm not a smoker, but it's the chill spot. Absolutely. Everybody knows. I love that. I would be on the smoke deck constantly if I was in the military. That's when I see the hot guy again. He asked if I was that crazy girl from the other day. Are you that crazy girl I had to tackle? Okay, I love that. I laughed it off because it was a performance of a lifetime. I offered him a drink and made sure to get his name and number. Before the night ended, hot guy asked me to dance with me. I was deep in my slut phase and wanted to get fucked. But a crazy girl takes what she can get, I guess. 2 days later, after watch turnover, I see hot guy fighting his way through people to ask me to breakfast. It was just the galley. I don't know all these words. So it was whatever, but the company was nice. Later that day, what's galley?
It's just like a cafe.
Oh,
You'd be
okay.
like taking a girl on a date to the school lunch room. You're like,
Well, it's all they have. I think it's still
that's not all
sweet.
they have.
Oh, they can go off base?
Totally go off base.
Well, whatever. He took you to the galley. It sounds fancy. Yeah, if I was a girl, I would go to like the Air Force Ball. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted a guy to do that. Take me there. Anyways, later that day, he asked me to meet at a different smoke deck close to the male barracks. Oh, hot. This one was a little bit more private, even though it was in front of a fire station. Anyways, we finally started making out, and maybe I'm the only one, but I like a lot of tongue. You're sick. I think it's really hot. Oh yeah, when guys are like doing too much tongue, I'm like, stop it. He picked me up on top of him, and I can feel how hard he is. But then he walked me back to the girls' barricade. Oh my God, that's not hot. I just think if I was a girl and I was in the military and I was going to the barracks, I would prefer to go to the male barracks. I got a job as this is kind of getting long, so let me just skip to the part where we're fucking. Okay, yeah. Really appreciate you, chica. I got a job as the class secretary and had to access all the barracks lock combos. I snuck us into one of those used buildings. It did not have air conditioning, but that made it even more sexy. Oh my God, yeah. We were sweating all over each other while he fucked me from behind with his thick 6-inch cock. I loved it. Thinking back, we were feral. The bed did not have a sheet, and you already know that there were other people doing the same dirty shit we were doing. Anyways, hot. Okay, I'm loving you. We did it also in broad daylight in between two shipping containers. We broke up after that summer but stayed in touch, and now we're getting married. Oh, that's crazy. A message to all girlinos. 99.999% of all military men are awful, so break up with them. Stay safe when protective. We don't, though. Attached are some photos. I had a pixie cut back then, long hair now. Oh my God, he is hot. Oh my gosh, fun. Oh my gosh, you guys are so fun. I love your pixie cut. I think you look gorgeous with that. Yeah, and I'm attracted to your man. I don't know what to say. Like, I would have sex with your man. He kind of looks like Charlie from Girls.
I don't remember what they look like.
Okay, just a main character, Ariel.
I haven't watched that in so long.
I love that. I think you guys should be getting fucked. I think that's so awesome. Okay, this is incredible. Thank you so much for writing in. I'm so happy that you guys are getting married. Please give us an update if he cheats on you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. I meant to say that. But we support the troops here, and as you guys all know, I would love to suck more troops off. So that's unfortunately we are going to move over to the Patreon. We have a lot of emails to answer at patreon.com/Feelin Girlie. Please join there. We'll meet you there with our tier 1 girls. Love you girls so much. Tier 2 girls, we do have to say goodbye to you as we have to go say hello to my family, the tier 1 girls.
That's patreon.com/Feelin Girlie.
Bye girls. Bye.